Amidst the unfolding of Shu's captivating saga, an intriguing question emerges. Can one's unyielding spirit and exceptional powers shape the destiny of a nation and alter the course of history? As we delve into the later part of Shu's journey, we find ourselves contemplating the implications of this extraordinary tale. The students of the Dao Yuan class board a train and are taken to Bei Meng Mount Camp. Shu tells them that the ruins have opened, but the students will only protect the territory. He also tells that whenever the ruins appear in the world, they attract a multitude of masters who fight for them. The most important is the formation Eye. If anyone gets it, the ruins disappear. Otherwise, they stay trapped in it forever. Once at Mount Bei Meng, Shi Fei tells the campers that the operation was a secret and could not be leaked at any cost. Anyone who leaks the plan will be court-martialed. At the camp, while all the students are seated on the floor at the camp, a boy comes in and complains about how it was too crowded and there was no place to sit. A man from the management brings him a chair and asks him to sit. This angers Shu, who gets up and punches the boy, throwing him face down. The next day, someone offers Shu a chair, but he refuses. He also tells Shu that he wants to challenge Louis to arm wrestle. Louis's friends warn him not to arm wrestle with Shu, as his loss would then become inevitable. However, Shu keeps on teasing him the entire day, abetting him. The next day, Louis seems very happy, as he seems to have finally found a way to overcome Shu. He thinks he has awakened again and challenges him to a match. Shi Fei finds the two and tells them that they should be good comrades, and should solve their dispute over arm wrestling only. Louis is confident that he can beat Shu easily. However, Shu beats him in an instant, leaving Louis surprised. Fei asks Shu to arm wrestle with him too, and once again, Shu leaves everyone surprised by winning. Shu sees a black mist rising from the mountain. Shui tells him that it was the portal and that the ruin had opened. Shu notices that it's like a space tunnel, and Shui reminds him of the eye. If someone gets the eye, the ruin disappears. Otherwise, everyone gets trapped in it. Panic outbreaks at the camp and everyone runs for their lives. Suddenly, the mist reaches Shu and he finds himself thrown down some rocks. He gets up and is faced with a black zombie with green eyes. The ruins have opened up, and Shu is inside. At first, Shu is terrified. However, he tackles the zombie, grabs the zombie's axe, and chops his head off. He tries to look for everyone else, but only sees more zombies approaching him as they crawl out from the ground. Suddenly, a group of students appear and ask Shu to run if he wants to save his life. He gives them his axe and asks them to be careful about the zombies that rise from the ground, and then continues on his way. Shu realizes that it's getting dark and that he should go to some open area so it's safer. On his way, he finds the corpse of the man who had offered him a seat being eaten by vultures. Devastated, he continues on his way. Shu sees a magical tool in the sky and tries to capture it, but he comes across another boy. Shu can tell that this boy is a foreigner as he knew everyone from the school. He also holds a skyrocket, something not given to students from his school. The two deceptively introduce themselves as the leaders of their school group and follow each other. On their way, they encounter some zombies and Shu leaves the boy Chang behind. However, Chang soon catches up. The next morning, Shu offers Chang his stinky tofu. Annoyed by Shu's behavior and surprised by where the tofu came from, Chang uses his knife to attack Shu, and the two fall into combat. Shu uses an iron sword that he had taken from the zombies, and the fight ends when he stabs Chang and kills him. Shu realizes that his life, which was earlier a comedy, now had turned into a horror movie. He tells himself that death is the only way out. Shu continues his journey and is encountered by an angry group of squirrels. He comes across a stream and washes and is chased by a ferocious pack of wolves. He finally comes across the group he had left his axe with. They call him the Master and ask him to protect them. After staying a night and annoying the group by not sharing his food, Shu continues his journey looking for the eye. Now he carries an iron sword and an axe. Shu comes across a warrior zombie on a horse. He also carries an iron sword with him. After Shu tackles him and steals a spear, his zombie warrior army follows. However, Shu manages to outsmart them and takes refuge above them. On the other side of the mountain that Shu takes shelter in, a group from the network and some students stay too. They see the army of zombie warriors and decide to attack the leader. They think that will confuse the other zombies, but the plan backfires and they get showered with arrows. The group plans a defense attack. However, before they can execute it, Shu kills the army and collects their weapons. The leaders of the groups get shocked. The students cannot believe that Shu is level F. While Shu is thinking of Xiaoyu back at home, he is once again faced with some zombies. However, Shu uses his new spear, which has a blue shield around it, and in a spinning fashion simultaneously kills multiple zombies. The group from the network then hears of 9 zombie warriors making their way toward them. The leader comes up with a plan and gets his group and students in a position to attack. He stands atop a hill, waiting to attack the army when they come below. However, before he can attack, Shu kills some warriors. The leader asks his group to get off the mountain and protect Shu as he is a student. However, by the time the group leader gets down, Shu has already killed 7 warriors and kills the other 2 in front of the leader. The group leader asks Shu about him and asks him to join them. He wonders why Shu has been collecting weapons from the zombies, and Shu answers his questions when he offers to sell his weapons to the group members. Soon, he becomes rich with watches, necklaces, and stones. He thinks he has enough money to take Xiaoyu on a trip now. Shu joins the group and they continue on their journey. On the way, they encounter bodiless creatures, the same that Xiaoyu could create. Suddenly, Shu's sword starts poking out from his chest. He tries to control it but fails. The creatures look at him and get scared and then leave. Shu realizes that they are nearing the core of the ruins. When they reach there, some other Heavenly Network members and students are gathered there too. They find out that many network members got killed. Cao Qingzi, Shu's classmate who had hidden her awakeness, saved many of the members and was the only Class A there. Shi Fei is there too. He summons Shu and makes him meet Zhong Yu Tang, a level C. Yu Tang tells Shu and Ching that he takes care of the ruins for the Heavenly Network. He also tells them that they were the only 2 students from the school who stood out from the rest. Yu Tang proceeds to display the heart-blood nourishing sword technique to the students. A sword covered in a blue shield emerges from his chest and strikes the inner surface of the crater the group stands around. He then pushes the sword back in through his hand. He says the ruins are dangerous and he is waiting for the right opportunity. Li Yixiao returns to the ruins core too, and so does Shui. Shu is glad to see him and gives him a spear. At night, while the camp is asleep, some spies, dressed up as Heavenly Network members, try to attack the camp members. Shu holds one of them back, and combat ensues, and the spy strikes Shu with a golden card. Shu gracefully dodges the spy's card and wreaks havoc at the camp. Everyone wakes up and Yi Xiao vanquishes the spy. He instructs Yu Tang to prepare an army to confront the spies. Yu Tang gathers an army of students and network members who have weapons. One of the network members creates a staircase that descends into the core and the army marches downwards. However, upon reaching the bottom, they see that the group of spies is dead. They all killed themselves using poison. Yi Xiao instructs the army that there is no point in staying and that they should continue their journey. As they move towards the castle, they encounter an army of bodiless creatures. Fei reminds them that they are bodiless and that they can easily fight through. The network army fights diligently until one of their companions gets killed by the spirit of one of the spies who had just committed suicide. This angers Yi Xiao, and using his level B powers, he vanquishes the enemy. However, the battle is not over yet. As they approach the castle, an extensive army of zombies on horses and foot approach them. Yi Xiao commands them to fight and goes after the zombie leader as he thinks that the zombie's sword may be the Forbidden Eye. Fei, Qing, and other network members and students fight tremendously too. Shu tries to fight too, but his sword's powers scare everyone away. Then he makes his way inside the castle. He wonders what it stores inside. Upon entry, the statue warriors on the side suddenly come alive and try to attack Shu. However, Shu's sword, which he now calls his corpse dog, erupts from his chest so he can hold it. That instantaneously subdues the soldiers. Outside, the fight continues. Everyone tries their best. Yi Xiao wins against the leader and realizes that the leader's sword is not the eye. Everyone else starts to feel exhausted. All hope seems to have been lost as members of the network struggle to fight. Inside the castle, Shu touches the mountain and the river Seal. Suddenly, the whole world around Shu dissipates. The zombie warriors shred away, the castle breaks away, and the network members and the students disappear too. The mist at Mount Meimeng begins to retreat, and one by one, members of the network and students from the school begin to reappear. Shu had touched the Forbidden Eye and managed to escape the ruins. It is because of him that nobody would be lost in the ruins never again. Shu's bravery really saved and changed history for many, and nobody even knew about it. Shu returns home to a sulky Xiaoyu. However, she instantly cheers when he promises her dinner and shows her all the goods that he had collected for her at the ruins. Later, Shu grabs the Forbidden Eye again and finds himself swaying over the whole city. He realizes that it has an aura that he can control. Two network members argued that they don't trust Yi Xiao for saying that the bodiless creatures took the Forbidden Eye. They remind each other that the mountain and river seal executes an unhidden aura, which is why they are bound to find it soon anyway. Will they find the mountain and river seal? What will Shu do to hide it? Guess we'll find out in Season 2. As for now, drop us a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to Anime Soreio to see the continuation of this exciting story and much more. With that said, we'll see you in the next one. Peace!